tonight. I know y'all gonna get sick of me, but this is one that I need to address for men's understanding, and women, I know that you are going to be commenting all over this. So I can't wait for this. It is the statement, and I think I addressed this briefly in another video, but I'm here to do an in-depth explanation for all the men out there who keep hearing it and just don't get it. When a sister, or when a woman, I'll say, but most of the time you hear black women saying this, and that's what they accuse black women always saying. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. Brothers ain't this, they ain't gonna do that. I don't need a man. Okay. Let me tell you exactly what she means when she said that. One, when she's saying that, she's at a moment of pure frustration. Somebody that made her mad, somebody didn't show up, she disappointed her. I don't need a man, whatever. They ain't gonna do nothing for me. I can't do for myself. True. So, we need to understand the difference between need and want. Okay? Do women, black, white, purple, green, yellow, blue, need a man? To survive? No. Absolutely not. Are there women today who have spent their whole lives being single, have found a sense of happiness? Absolutely. Will some of those women tell you that they wish they got married? Some will. And some won't. They'll be like, it never happened for me. You can find these women everywhere. Older women. Is there a lot of women out there? And we're talking about straight women. I'm not talking about all these women who choose to have different partners. I'm talking about straight women. Are there women who just gave up and decided to switch to the other team? Absolutely. They said, this man ain't doing it for me. I'm frustrated. Absolutely. So, is there an absolute need to survive? Absolutely not. Women can totally have a very fulfilling, happy life without a man, without having a husband. Absolutely. Now, do straight women typically, black straight women, not really. They don't want to not be without a man. There's nothing like the companionship and the warmth and the comforting that comes with being with a good man. Sometimes a man can just hold your hand. You be like, oh. Or he can take out the trash or do something. He can just do something that just be like, oh, I love him. Totally. There's things that women do for men that they're just like, oh, they turn to pudding. They really do. So, most women want a man. They want a man for companionship. They want a man for sex. They want someone that they can be with, companionship. They want to spend their life with them. They can have children, grow old, work each other's nerves. That's what they want. They do. They want that. They saw their parents, they saw their grandparents, whatever. So you need to understand when a woman says that, she usually says that out of frustration. Now, she's been frustrated, she's been disappointed, her baby daddy ain't, he ain't crap, he ain't did nothing for the kids, blah, blah, blah. Now, but when you hear a woman say that, understand this, though. Women, we have that get it done attitude. We can't sit around waiting on the man to come up and just be our knight in shining armor. We don't expect that, especially sisters living in an urban area. We gotta get up, get these kids up, bathe them, make lunches, do what we gotta do. Then we gotta work. We gotta deal with some crazy folks at our job. We gotta come home, cook, clean, help these bad kids with homework, put them to bed, and have 15 minutes to just sit down and breathe. And guess what we do? We crash in that bed and we get up and do the same thing. Now, whether or not you have kids, still, you still run around. You're trying to help your mama, your crazy sister and her baby daddy fighting again. Your niece called you, she prayed. Stuff is going on. But we are always the one. We make it happen. Black women, we make it happen. when we don't have an inch of help, we get up and we get it done. That is the power. That is the beauty in a black woman. That's the beauty in a woman, period. We get up and we get it done. Okay? So when a woman says, I don't need a man, because guess what? She been doing it by herself for the last 6 months, 8 months, 6 years. She's like, if he come along, that's great. I could use some help. I would appreciate it. But if he don't, what does that mean? I still got to get up, and I still got to get the bills paid, and I still got to take care of my responsibilities. I still got to do me at the end of the day. So when you hear her say that, understand that is her thought process. She can't sit around looking up like, what am I going to do? Where is he? Like, we don't have time for that. We got to pay the cable bill. We got to work. We got to get that car fixed that wants to die on us, but we just can't because we can't afford to buy a new one. And we still got to drive these kids. Ronnie wanted to take karate, and how you going to fit that in? You got to pick her up across town. But guess what? When black men don't do or won't do, we still get it done. Ooh, that was my mama. When black men won't do or can't do or whatever, black mothers, we get it done. We get it done. So with or without you. So that's what you hear when you hear the frustration and the anger. You're like, when a woman has children with a man, whether they were married or not, she doesn't think, I'm gonna be in this by myself. How am I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do. No, she thinks when we having sex and we said we want to have a baby together, in marriage or without, I'm thinking you're gonna be there, player. I think you're gonna be there. And when he's not, you like, okay, I can either sit here and lose it, or I can get up because I got somebody else looking at me like, what you gonna do? Kids are all about the what you gonna do for me. They're not thinking about how hard you is and how tired you are and how frustrated you are and how you need just 5 minutes to yourself. No, they like, what you gonna do? I need, can you sign that? But that's what women do. And so for women say, it's the women's fault. Like, do you think women sit up here and they want to do it by themselves? Absolutely not. You don't think we want some help? Come on. But when y'all don't, won't, or can't do, we do it. With the appreciation of our kids, but not the appreciation of our communities. Because these women-headed households, do you think all these women-headed households, that this is what we planned? That as a little girl, you said, I want to be a single mother with 2 kids struggling. Are you serious? But when your back is against the wall and you gotta feed your kids and you gotta work and you gotta pay the bills, black women do it. And we don't have time to be sitting around wondering when is a man gonna come around. We may sleep with Craig because we all got needs or whatever, but we don't have time to be sitting around babying y'all and pampering y'all for you may not to be there. I'm talking to you real as a woman. And I ain't got no kids, and I know enough single women who are out here who the men that they love, husbands, baby daddies, boyfriends, or whatever, kind of left them up and dry. My mother always told me, she's like, if you ever get pregnant, she said this to me. She's like, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. And I know that's hard, and yes, women, but we need to put that in our daughters' heads to tell them, don't get pregnant before you're ready. Don't get pregnant unless you can do it by yourself, because that may be what you may have to do. So they're not feeding, they're not telling these girls not to be with boys and all this stuff. They're saying if you get pregnant, there may be a possibility, whether it's 20% or 80%. That you may have to do it by yourself. You may have to get it done by yourself. So that's what you hear when you hear black women say that. No, we don't want to be doing this by ourselves. You don't think that we want a man in the house to help out? But when we got to do it, we get it done. And we don't get no credit for it. We get told, Moya Hands is matriarch, is going to destroy. And then you get men out here telling, they raising these little mama's boys. Like, What? He's a mama's boy because I had to be the mama and the daddy. There was a conversation about women getting Father's Day cards. Yeah, right. When was the last time you seen your father? Oh no. Oh no. So what do? We give you the mother, the father. We coach Little League. We take these kids to wherever they need to go. We do the best job we can. And what do we get? We get 0 credit for it. Because some black men won't, can't, or don't. So don't you talk about what black men can't do, black women aren't doing, and how they're destroying the community. Because at least we there, taking care of business. Y'all done made me mad now. But thank you for watching. And I know it's going to be a hot topic, but it had to be said. See y'all.